What is going on, guys? It's your boy Mainomai here, and welcome to this brand new series on the channel. If you aren't already subscribed, I hope you will be by the end of this video. So it's taken a lot longer than I would have liked due to issues with the editor for FM21, but I am finally able to bring you my Let's Play series for this year's game. Before we do get talking about the save itself and the project that we have there, I do just want to take a minute to thank certain members of the FM community who have helped me bring this save idea to life. So first of all, we have the FM editor, who is well known in the community and has created this fantastic database for me to use to bring this project to life. So thank you very much to him for all of his hard work. I'm sure you are aware of him already, but if you aren't, and you haven't come across any of the great work that he's done in the community, for example, the level 10 database that everyone uses so much, then do go and check him out and consider supporting his work. Another shout out needs to go to Sergeant Red Phoenix, or Red Phoenix Designs, for producing the fantastic badge and really cool kits that we have for this save. He's a very top bloke and produces really high quality custom kits, so do go ahead and check him out as well. Last but certainly not least, a huge shout out to Steve, or Hood Gaming as you might know him, for his sort of general advice and for being a really good sounding board for my ideas. He's also helped me a lot to up my game when it comes to the visual side of things. He is certainly one to watch this year, guys, in terms of Football Manager creators. I think he's got a big year ahead of him, so do head over and check out his channel if you haven't done so already. With all that said, guys, let's get straight into talking about the save idea, the project we have for this year's game. And yeah, let's look at the save I've decided to commit to as being my Let's Play series for FM21. As part of their growth strategy and desire to establish themselves further on the stage of world football, Red Bull have decided to attempt to build on their recent success that they have had in European football, most notably with RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg, by stepping into yet another exciting footballing city in Europe, and have chosen to focus their attention towards Amsterdam in Holland. In the country's third division, the Tweede, Red Bull came across a club living very much in the shadows of Ajax. It was a semi-pro club called Amsterdam FC, a team who lost 3-1 to Ajax's under-15 side in 2016. Once the acquisition of the club was finalised in 2020, ahead of the 2021 season, Red Bull released a statement to assure fans that they would never taste humiliation like this ever again, and that the reputation of the club will be fully restored. They went on to state that there will now be a long-term project in place, which is very much focused on knocking Ajax off of their pedestal as the most reputable club in the city and the country. When asked about how they plan to achieve this monumental task, a spokesperson for Red Bull replied, "Our strategy will focus on the development of young and promising football players. We will be aggressive, methodical, and most importantly, we will operate sustainably." One of the very first decisions to be made by the new owners of the club was to appoint the young and promising Steve Mainomai as the first team manager, whose footballing philosophy aligns perfectly with the vision that Red Bull have for this club. And this is where our story begins. So there you go then, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that sort of little storytelling moment we had there, just to set the scene for the save. But now let's take a good look at the current state of the club as we begin to unpack and understand the sheer size of the challenge that we have on our hands here. So the club was founded in 1895, and we play our home football at the Goed Genoeg, potentially. I mean, probably not the best pronunciation. If there's any Dutch speakers that come across the video, don't be afraid to get in touch via the comments and let me know how I should be pronouncing that. So the club actually won the division, this current division, last in 2019, so not long ago at all. We're actually a semi-pro club, only a semi-pro club, so that comes with its own challenges. We have very poor facilities overall, which again is going to be a challenge. Our ground is relatively small, so again that could be a key constraint as we move forward. We may have to look to well, firstly improve the facilities, but secondly increase the capacity of the stadium in line with any potential growth that we are looking to experience, really. So the constraints do not end there, guys. In terms of club finances, it's not looking great. No transfer budget whatsoever. A very, very tiny wage budget. In fact, most of the players at the club are on non-contract deals, so they're free to leave the club at any minute, which is obviously not ideal. Far from ideal, but something that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with if you manage in the Tier 10 database created by the FM editor. Obviously, a lot of semi-pro and amateur clubs are in that situation over in England as well. So, yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to deal with it. We're going to have to roll with the punches and see how we get on. We've got a tiny overall balance, although at least it is positive. So we'll take that and we'll look to see what we can do to improve the financial situation of the club, because obviously we need the capital behind us to fund any sort of growth that we are looking to bring to the club. So yeah, it'll be very interesting. By the looks of things though, we've spent all of our money on these sexy kits here. I mean, they are just lovely, aren't they? But probably cost a pretty penny. So in terms of the club vision, our overall sort of club culture, if you will, is to sign players under 23 for the first team, which is absolutely perfect for me, as it's something I tend to do on all of my saves anyway. Regarding the vision, so the board aren't getting ahead of themselves just yet. They're obviously not going to pump a load of money into the club immediately after taking over. So I think they just want to see us finish mid-table in the current season, if we can, / top half, and then sort of build towards achieving a promotion if possible in the coming years, although we'll do well to secure ourselves a new contract to be able to be part of that journey. But to be honest, I would like to at least have a stab at going for promotion in the first season. But yeah, we'll see how we get on with that one, see if we're still in the job come the end of the year. I think, to be honest, our key sort of barrier here, and something that we will look to achieve as quickly as possible, is turning the club into a professional one. Now, I'm hoping that a promotion would do just that. I think, you know, if we're in the second tier in Holland, I do believe the vast majority, if not all clubs in the Dutch second division are professional clubs. I know there's a couple in our division, so a bit like sort of some of the conference divisions really in England. Again, you've got a mix there. So that'll be interesting to see if we can maybe sort of beat a couple of professional teams really in the cup and the league. So yeah, something that will be interesting to take a look at moving forward. Just wanted to also have a look at some of the key sort of promising players moving forward for the club in terms of, you know, that growth that we're talking about really. I think the first place to look when you're looking to grow a club is, you know, the calibre of player at the club and the calibre of sort of young players at the club really, to see if there's anyone there that you can develop and sell for a profit, if we could even get them tied down to a contract, that is. But I just wanted to draw your attention to this young man here, Giuliano With. I'm going to pronounce that, although it might be Witt. Giuliano Witt. But as you can see, for a 20-year-old at this level, his attributes aren't too bad. Really good first touch, good passing, although his vision's pretty poor. Decent enough work rate, good determination, good decisions, good acceleration. He's going to struggle to stay on the pitch for 90 minutes, I think, with that 8 stamina, but we'll see. But yeah, just a nice little player at this level, and someone I'll be looking to get the most out of really on this save. Next, I wanted to bring your attention to this young man here. Kiet Scholten, I believe that's pronounced. Again, for this level, he's only 18, so plenty of promise in the lad. 4 to 5 star potential ability here. You know, this guy's the opposite. He's got cracking vision, but poor passing, okay technique. Obviously, you know, it's all relative, isn't it, to the level we're playing at, but I think he's one that might help to bring us some success this year. And also this young man here, Chirino Griffith. 14 finishing for a 20-year-old at this level is not bad at all. The composure could do with some work. A couple of his mentals are okay. Off the ball, 14. So I'll be looking for him to peel off the shoulder of the last man and hopefully grab us a few goals. Although he's not exactly got the pace to burn to you know, really exploit the spaces in behind the defenders, but we shall see. think this young man here as well is quite promising in a deep line playmaker position. Yeah, again, another 19-year-old teenager, 4 to 5 star potential ability, pretty solid attributes for a midfielder at this level. So let's hope that this sort of core of young players don't just leave us at the earliest opportunity. As you can see here, we are looking to run the back attack 2.0, a tactic, that I have covered with a video this year. So if you haven't checked that out already, go ahead and check that out, and you'll sort of have a snapshot of what we are hopefully going to be in for on this save. So on a positive note then, guys, although we don't have sort of strong finances or great facilities at the club at the moment, what we do benefit from is being part of this footballing conglomerate that is Red Bull at the moment. Obviously some really interesting and really strong senior affiliates here in terms of clubs like Leipzig, Red Bull Brazil and Red Bull Salzburg as well. So they are all senior affiliates, and we'll obviously look to benefit from that relationship in any way we can, really, which I imagine will include sort of affiliate loan deals where we don't really pay any of the wages. But obviously, because of the level we're playing at, I think that very few players are going to want to come and play for us in this first season. So it's not like we're going to be able to just rely on that, I don't think. But certainly an interesting dynamic, and probably our get out of jail free card, I think, when it comes to building this squad with the constraints that we obviously have. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys, because obviously that is a key part of the project, and yeah, something we can lean on throughout the save. So yeah, hopefully I think you'll agree it sort of brings an interesting dynamic to the project. So then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this teaser trailer for the brand new Let's Play series on the channel. If you have, then go ahead and smash that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it if you did, because it helps to get the video in front of a wider audience on YouTube. We're only a small channel here, guys, so help a brother out if you can. I personally can't wait to start this project. In fact, I've been desperate to do so ever since the game was launched about a month ago now. It's been really painful watching everyone else release their Let's Play content and not being able to do so myself. So thanks again to the guys I mentioned earlier in the video for their help in bringing this project to life, because I really could not have got this off the ground without them. If you are as excited as I am for the new save and you plan on joining me on the journey, let me know in the comments below what you think of the idea and what you're excited about. I wanted to do something a little bit different with this save, and I hope you guys will agree that this is just that. Finally, if you are planning on following the series, you are going to want to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on so that you don't miss an episode. The only thing left for me to say now then, guys, is thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was worth your time. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, check in on your friends and family. Cheers.